So here's the new Behringer copy of the Maestro Bass Brassmaster Fuzz, famously used by Chris Squire. You can hear it on Close to the Edge and on Relayer, and also on the solo album. It's also used by Carol Kay with the Beach Boys on some of the recordings that didn't necessarily make it onto Smile or Smiley Smile, whichever. And I owned one of these back in the 70s when they came out. It was quite a bit bigger. Trying to find something for a size to show you. But here's a clone I made in one of these boxes, so you can see about the size. It's about the size of one of those. It's made out of steel. It's very hard. It's very heavy, actually. Quite surprising. Seems very well made. And after owning the real one for years, which unfortunately got damaged, somebody actually vandalized it. This sounds just like it. So we have a little power light, which is kind of a surprise, and it's a soft touch on-off switch. We have three controls. We have the bass, clean bass volume, the brass, which is the fuzz, your sensitivity, which is how much drive goes into the fuzz, and then you have brass 1 and 2, which is like a filter, and harmonic 1 and 2, and this does like octave doubling. It has a transformer and a full bridge rectifier in it. So if we turn the fuzz all the way off, here's the clean sound. I'm going through a little Fender. What is this thing? It's a BXR. It's a little like 20 watt Fender amp, whatever it is. I have flats on my bass. You can hear that it changes the sound a little, and you hear a little buzzing. That's how the original one was. The clean wasn't totally clean. It had a little bit of dirt to it, which is okay because you're not going to use it that way. As we turn the fuzz up, well, we'll turn this down actually. We'll listen to the fuzz first. This has the same kind of a swell that the original did. And you have brass 1, brass 2, and then harmonic 1 and harmonic 2. That's your fullest sound. Set it for the thinner sound, you can mix the bass in. Get that kind of thing going. One of the things I liked about it was if you turn the sensitivity all the way down, get more of a gated. You can hear the octave kicking in a little too. funny story. When I went to go buy mine, I had first gone into Manny's Music in New York City. This was, I guess, 73, 74 when it first came out. And one of the older salesmen, he was telling me, no, you don't want to buy that. It sounds like thunder and lightning. Thunder and lightning, you don't want that. And I can kind of see his point. But yes, I did want that. And I had to go across the street and buy it somewhere else. So that's my review of the new Behringer Bass Brassmaster. As I said, it's very well made. It's got rubber feet, which are kind of indented. You can pull them off. It's a metal case. Very solid. And it's got your 9-volt power and your in and out on the top. And all in all, I'm extremely happy with it because it sounds exactly like the one I used to have, which is a sound I was chasing for a long time. And as I mentioned, I had made a clone some years ago. And there's a funny story about that. Anybody who was in the DIY pedal groups, they knew that the original Brassmaster had a schematic on the inside. So, really easy to go ahead and copy it. And everybody did, and it did not sound like the real thing. So I had bought a kit of parts, the knob came off, from General Guitar Gadgets. Built the kit, which is what this is based on, and it did not sound like the real thing. And there was all these discussions on forums. Oh, if you change this and you change that, and people were totally redesigning the circuit. And after several hours of tinkering around with this particular one I made, I decided to look at the pinouts on the transistors. And it was all focusing around the filter, which I guess would be this switch here. The filter driver transistor. And on the schematic, they show the transistor and they show the pinout, and the pinout was wrong. It was inverted. It was probably the transistor that they got at that time. And all I did was I flipped it around 180 degrees and put it back in, and it worked perfectly. And I told the guy at General Guitar Gadgets and posted it on the forum that that's the fix. And then he posted, some guy on the internet fixed it. Well, yeah, don't give me credit. That's fine. But anyway, and there you go. There's the Behringer Bass Brassmaster, which I ordered back in January, and it is now September. So it took a while to get it, but it was definitely well worth it. And it's going to be going on my bass pedal board. And I hope you like this review. I haven't seen any so far, so here you go.